So we can't ask her about the urn. Pearl took the urn, so I guess we have to wait for Pearl to come back to tell us about the urn before we can go back to Adrian to question her about the urn. Alright, so we learned the location of KB security. The game did say to talk to Ron. October 13th Detention Center Visitor's Room. I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, and now they've got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right, that guy over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we just have to come back later, alright. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. That is the most gamey sentence. Right. In a video game, you just run around looking at things. Wow. Wow, safes. October 13, KB Security CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. No. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell you when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Alright, so there's a... There's an outline halfway in the safe. What is happening? This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... The victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? I mean... Wow, this safe is unbelievable! I bet 4 pearls would fit in there. And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. It's pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey Nick, come on, let's open it and take a look. If I break into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path to Hoodlumville? I don't think you can open it, even if you wanted to. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick, okay? Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, it's just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file is not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him. Nani? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list, let's see, tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. Oh, wait. The security company is the one doing the theft? So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record. You... But it's the whole file, hold on. That's the whole file. Tear of Imenon Jewel 100,000. Crown of Bongora Artifact 150,000. Left Hand of Hades Sculpture 240,000. Portrait of Magina Painting 500,000. No mention of, wait, no, Portrait of Magina was returned. The... Portrait of Magina was returned by Detective Adme. Unless that's a fake. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. What? Scones? The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Ah! These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Why would there be UFOs? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! Nah, haha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right here. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Connected to the basement security guard office, there are no fingerprints on it. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. There's probably a safe behind it. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Is that it? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. The greatest sunset of my life? Alright, so we got a few clues. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on! What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you, just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. Wow, he's like a middle-aged Japanese guy. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. Big, large. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head, but what was the weapon? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. That's gruesome. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great! That guy got what he deserved, LeMayo. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it, Atme was always around when the calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene, huh? You're right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just know he was the thief. I don't know. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guy here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Stolen? The gem and the thief? Is that Ron? Who is that? Is that Ron? Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just cause he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted master maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. You're cops? Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. Ah, no, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some sort of dark secret. Kane's Lucio Buzzer. Alright, so I picked up a few things. I think I'm gonna ask Desiree about the newspaper article. Oh wait, security room. October 13, KB Security Guard Office. Wow! This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. He just walked in. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be. Hey Nick, what's up? Ah, so easy here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. It doesn't look like it. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He is so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Alright, dude. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey Larry, what are they? Did you say... Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these two? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? No. No, Larry. Are those potato chips? That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie, I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. Wait, Oldbag is here? That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Is Oldbag here? That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Chocolate milk. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it's got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. I mean... Something is written on this poster in fine print. God's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Wendy Oldbag. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a god, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. Sure you can. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already, what's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really wanna know? She just said the same thing. You really wanna know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro, I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired! And there was no warning at all, it just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. How can you be a part-time security guard? First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard, sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company, they're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if something's small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, I can't operate the equipment and I'm dumb. Even if it is a part-time job and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? He wasn't here. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his psyche locks after all. Alright, assuming I don't have what I need. Can I present stuff to him? Can I, like, do you recognize this guy? Alright. Hemorrhaging blunt trauma. He doesn't know anything about that either. Button. He doesn't know anything. Let me try his log. The night of the crime! On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What, huh? Of course I was, why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? Ah! But that was that, and this is this! Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never, I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I even bet you $1. $1, wow. Now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... The evidence that Larry was not manning... He found this. He found this at 1 AM. I think it's the wallet. Because how could he have found the wallet at 1 if he was here at 1? This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that just happened yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder you were away from the security guard office. Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. So? The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of it? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 PM during your shift. Is it this one? Is it this? Is it the security guard? The card, I mean. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM, the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Ah, no! Well, that was easy. The thing that exposes his lies is the 2 things that he gave us yesterday. Alright, Larry.